Hello students, welcome to class. Today we are solving questions on Common Entrance Examination 2023. Are we ready? Let's go. Question 1 says, multiply 12 by 3 and express your answer in Roman numeral. Multiply 12 by 3 and express your answer in Roman numeral. So let's go. We have 12. The first step is to multiply 12 times 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer is 36. How do we convert this to Roman numeral? We have 30 and 6, right? 30 and 6 makes 36. 30, okay, we have 10 in 3 places for 30, and 10 is x. So we have x in 3 places. And then 6 is 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1. So vi gives 36. To the next question. What are the prime factors of 24? What are the prime factors of 24? Before I solve this, what are prime factors, or what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers that can only be divisible by itself and 1 without a remainder. Okay? Prime numbers are numbers that can only be divisible by itself and 1 without a remainder. 1 is not a prime number. 2 is a prime number. So the first prime number is 2. Remember, prime numbers are not odd numbers. So 2 is a prime number because it can only be divisible by itself and 1. So prime factors are prime numbers that when you multiply them together, you will get the number in question. For instance, when you multiply the 2 prime factors, it should give you 24. So how do we find the prime factors of 24? Let's go. Okay, so you are familiar with this already. We want to divide. Okay, so you draw your line. And what is the smallest factor that can divide 24? And it has to be a prime factor. That is what? 2. Remember, 1 is not a prime factor. 1 is not a prime number. So we start with 2. Okay? 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. Then we go on. 12 divided by 2 is what? 6. Then you write 2 again. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Can we do 3 divided by 2 without a remainder? No. So you're going to move to the next prime number. What is the next prime number after 2? That is 3. So you write your 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. And that is the end of our division. So we have the prime factorization of 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. That is 2 raised to the power of 3 times 3. So the prime factors here are prime factors of 24 are 2 and 3. Do we understand? Okay, so prime factors are different from factors. Prime factors are numbers that can only be divisible by itself and 1. Okay, the next question now. Question 3 says, how many seconds are there in 60 minutes? How many seconds are there in 60 minutes? Okay, so how many seconds do we have in 1 minute first? Okay, so you have to start from the smallest unit, which is 1. So how many? 1 minute contains what? 1 minute contains 60 seconds. Remember your rhymes? 60 seconds make 1 minute. Okay, so now for 60 minutes, how many seconds do you have? How do you get it? This is proportion, direct proportion. So if 1 minute contains 60 seconds, that means 60 minutes will have more. 60 minutes you have more. So in direct proportion, you multiply because this time around you have more seconds. That gives us 60 times 60, which is 3,600. How did you get that? You don't have to do your long multiplication for this. There's a short method. Just say 6 times 6. 6 times 6 is what? 36. Then you have 10 here, 10 here, because this is 6 times 10 and this is 6 times 10. So 10 here, 10 here gives you 100. That's 2 zeros. And 6 times 6 gives you 36. So you don't have to do the long multiplication method every time. When you have 10 C's, you can always multiply this way. So your answer is, remember to put your units. 3,600 seconds. The next question says express 0.6 as a fraction. Most children, when you see fraction, decimal, you are scared, but decimal is easy. Just put your mind in what you're doing. Express 0.6 as a fraction. What is a fraction? A fraction is a number that has a numerator and what? A denominator. So we go ahead. 0.6. Draw your line. Then the decimal point will represent 1. The decimal point will represent 1, while the other numbers will be represented by 0. The other numbers will be, so we have only one number here, which is 6. So you have just 1 0. If you have other numbers here, like 0.652, it's going to be 1 0 0 0. All the numbers will be represented as 0. Then you write it out. You're not going to leave your answer this way. You now write 6 over 10. You will not leave your answer this way because 6 over 10, you can still bring it to the lowest form. Always leave your answer in lowest form. If it's an objective question like this, you can check the options first. But if it's a theory question, just go ahead and take your fraction to the lowest form. At times in objective, they can leave the answers this way, but ensure that you take it to the lowest form if it's theory. Okay, so we have how many 2 can we get in 6? How many 2 can we get in 6? That is 3. How many 2 can you get in 10? That is 5. So 3 times, you cross-check your work. Always cross-check your work. 3 times 2 is 6. 5 times 2 is 10.